What's good? What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. YouTube About Nothing. It's your boy AB, and I'm back with another story time for you guys. Um, Basically, it's getting back to going, or some people might already be on spring break, but just thinking about spring break coming up. I have a story time about a few things, um, basically what happened, to me once. I don't know if it was on spring break, but during this time, I know people are going to be, going to the pools and, going to different areas, water parks or whatever. Um, but this one particular time, man, man, okay, I was young. And I like swimming. I like going to uh, different water parks and the pool when I was young. So when I grew up, after school, I would go to this place called the Boys and Girls Club. So you know, that was a routine for me. You know what I'm saying? So I every day, well, for a while, I would just go there and you know teach, and I like swimming, so I was nothing too major on the shallow end. I would teach my own self or teach myself how to swim. Basically, I would practice, get my stroke game right, and then, everything like that. And I was getting better and better. You know what I'm saying? I was doing pretty good. I was getting better and better. And I thought I was doing really well with it. But there was particular two times though. There was particular two times that I could have potentially drowned. Okay, so this one time, I was practicing, and I was doing a little swimming here and there on on the shallow end, not too deep, 5 foot, keep it where I can, get back to the shallow end if I, mess up or, find myself where I need to, emergency emergency thing that'll happen so I don't drown, you know what I'm saying? So but I was looking over there at the deep end, and other people was having fun or whatever. And this one dude, he asked me, "Can I swim?" Now, this is what happens when this stuff happens, because I asked my son, if, I like, you can't swim, but he insisted on that he could swim, right? And so we got him these little floaty things, the arm, floaties. But we tested him out. Even though he does float with them, he gets really scared. He's one of those kids that gets really scared that he might drown. So he'd be, reacting crazy if he thinks he's gonna drown. So we did that to him, and he he got real scared. But I was like, I told you can't say that you can swim, because this particular time that happened to me, man, I said it, and you know how people would basically dip you in the pool, like they'll run and grab you and throw you in the pool with them. They did that same exact stuff, man, and I was like, it was, I was mad though, but I couldn't get mad though, because I'm one that said I could swim. So I was like, I don't know, I was really mad though, but I'm one that said I could swim, so I didn't get that mad, but I was like, he dumped. I didn't ask to get dumped in. You know how they don't tell you they gonna dump you in; they just do it. So he did it, and I mean, I ended up swimming to the back to the edge of the pool and getting out. But I guess that could make you learn how to swim if you know the basics of swimming. It might, if you do not exaggerate or get very, scared and panicked. I didn't panic. All I did was like, I knew it was deep over there. So I was like, I practice swimming over here. So I know the basics. I can get to, where I'm going at least to get out of the pool. So I swim back and got out of the pool, and I was like, don't do that to me. And then he's like, I thought you could swim. And I was like, yeah, I can swim a little bit. Not like, I'm not no professional swimmer, you know what I'm saying? But saying that, I was like, I did kind of swim, though. I was like, yeah, I did kind of swim back and got out of the pool with no problem. So, yeah, it did kind of look like I could swim, you know what I'm saying? But saying that, I thought I, missed a big shot. So the next time we went on a field trip and went to, I can't remember where it was, but they had diving boards. They had, I guess, 3 diving boards. It was 3 diving boards. One was real, that was, wasn't really, it's like real close to the water. And then they had a middle one. Then they had a very high one, that you could do. But I did the one that was close to the water. But this is what happened, because I thought I could, thought I could do it, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was, cool. I was like, man, I swam over there. This should be nothing, man. I was scared, and I didn't want to jump off the diving board. I was like, go, go, go. So I eventually jumped off the diving board into the water, and I went down, and I was like trying to feel for the ground, and it wasn't there. So I was like, let me open my eyes right quick just to see. Open my eyes, how that it does burn at first, but it's all right after a while. Open my eyes and I seen like, man, look how deep it is. It was like super deep. I don't even know how much foot it was or how much feet it was, but it was real deep. I was like, oh man. I'm thinking in my head like, dang, did I really just do this? Cause I'm like scared, but then I'm like, I ain't drowning, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna drown. So what I did was I seen that, went back up, got a breath of air, water, swim a little bit. This time though, I did panic a little bit, so it threw my swimming off a little bit, and it caused me to keep getting gasp of air when I went up. But I made it to, I made it out of the swimming pool and everything, and they was like, they said, he said, why are you swimming like it? Why are you swimming like a fish? Like, what? Like I'm swimming like a fish? What you mean? But I know it probably did kind of look, to them it probably kind of looked weird, but I made it, back. But when I got out, man, my heart was pounding. I was like, oh my goodness, I could have drowned. And I was like, I ain't never doing that again. I'm going to stay my butt over here with my little bit, good enough swimming where, where I'm not in that. Because if you're not a professional swimmer, if you don't know how to correctly swim, it's like, it makes it harder on you, you know what I'm saying, to actually swim, you know what I'm saying? So, some people can do swim and swim with ease. With me, it's a little bit different because I don't swim like how normal. Well, I swim underwater. That's how I swim. That's the easiest way that taught me how to swim. I swim underwater, then I go back up for breath, then go back under the water. I swim that way. But, after that, I was like, I'm never going to do it again. I didn't ever do it again. Nobody knows about this story because I didn't never really tell it. But I remember it like it was yesterday, man. I remember it, and I'm like, this is very important for people that's going out here, going on spring break, or going to swimming pools at a hotel or whatever, and you got kids. You need to watch them because they don't know until something happens, and it could be too late. You know what I'm saying? You never know. But at that point, man, it was like I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my life, and I do. I remember exactly what happened. And it was scary, but there's two particular times that I could have drowned but didn't. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, I taught myself how to swim a little bit so I could get myself to safety and not somebody throwing the life, thing out, or me drowning. So, it was just a little story about that. Spring break coming up. Everybody need to be safe. You know what I mean? Always watch your kids. I remember this a little while ago. I seen on the news here in Knoxville. It was a kid that died from being drowned in the pool because they was playing and something happened, or where I don't know if he got too far in the deep end or whatever, but ended up drowning, and dying. So I want to bring that awareness out because it is very important. So always watch your kids, man. You never know what they do. Like my son, he was running, and I gotta continue to tell him like be easy because this water ain't deep, but it's deep enough for you to drown, because he's just a kid. So always look after your kids. Be sure and do that. I'm gonna come back with another story time. I don't know, a little bit later, if I have some, because it's been a lot of things that happened to me in my life, and I want to put it out there and see if anything happened to y'all as well. Please go ahead and subscribe, comment, and like this channel, and I will definitely would be out here to give you more videos like this and other things. If you want to, you can comment down below just to see if you want me to do anything else, any challenges or anything like that. And I guaranteed I will, take a look at that and see what I can do about it. But again, please like, comment, and share this channel. I want this channel to be big. I want what it is, what it is, what it do, and it's gonna be, something that I like to do on the side. You know what I'm saying? It's because I like to express myself. I'm very expressive sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But saying that again, please like and comment and share. Smash the like button, and I guarantee you will get more videos coming your way. Until next time, see you later. It's your boy AB, YouTube Mountain Up.